My friend Ben has never had the Crunchwrap Supreme from Taco Bell until today. We all got to eat and we all remember our first. Ben Schwartz, welcome back to the show.
What an exciting moment this is.
Isn't this welcome to my... Oh, come on, bring it here.
Moment this is.
Welcome to my real life car.
What if I put it in drive and we just went for it?
I think we could do that. Where would we go? Escondido?
Ooh, could we go to Escondido?
I think we could. I got a full tank of gas. We got Baja Blast to last the ride.
When I lived in Riverdale in the north part of the Bronx, it was McDonald's. And when I moved to Westchester, it was Burger King. Then when I moved to Manhattan, I had a Wendy's next to me. And there was never really a Taco Bell.
You're fully an opportunist when it comes to fast food.
Yeah. Whatever's closest to me
is
is what I eat. I don't have any opinions about things. If something is close to me, it's my favorite thing.
Is that why you keep coming back on this show?
Yeah, you're my neighbor.
That makes sense.
This is literally, that's where I live, right down there. Isn't that fun?
That's nice, just squatting up there.
Man. And we're not driving, so you don't have to pretend.
No, this is a good armrest for me.
Just so you know that you don't have to pretend. I don't know if there's gonna be green screen or anything like that. But
no, there's definitely not green screen. Normally I would put on a seatbelt. I feel very naked in a car without a seatbelt.
So do I,
but we
by the
can't.
way.
It messes up the mic.
Wait, can you? Yeah, put your hand right there.
Okay. Would you like to
when
hold
you
the steering
drive?
wheel?
How do you drive? Do you drive one hand or two hand? All right, I'm gonna give you real situations.
Okay.
And then you'll start the show.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Perfect.
Okay, so you just turn on the car. Okay, we're just going straight.
Yeah.
One hand?
I'm here one hand, or sometimes
We're making a right turn.
I'm right down here. Right turn, I go to 10 and 2, and then I go hand over hand.
Oh wow!
Just like
this is
Miguel,
good for
my
people
driving
who are,
instructor, taught me.
Yeah.
My driving instructor, this isn't just to pivot back on track, but he took me through the Taco Bell drive-thru and bought me lunch.
Oh wow!
It was really nice. He's like, "This is good training. You're gonna need to learn how to go through a drive-thru."
Okay.
And we did it. Let's break out the Crunchwrap Supremes. I went to Taco Bell and I got you these. Can I do 2 Crunchwrap Supremes? Can I do 2 Mexican pizzas, 2 Cantina chicken burritos, and then 2 medium Baja Blasts? That's gonna do it. It's for my friend Ben. He's never had Taco Bell before. Do you know what a Crunchwrap Supreme is?
No.
Would you like to guess?
In my head, what I thought it would be was crunchy tacos instead of soft, but it looks like it's a big, almost burrito type thing.
So the crunch is in the middle. So this to me is a really important
Isn't it
moment.
always?
What?
Which one's my single? This one? Isn't it always?
That's right. And so in 2005, the Crunchwrap Supreme made its debut on Taco Bell menus. And to me, this is the first time that represents Taco Bell becoming fully post-Mexican. Because the gordita is like a real
I remember
food.
the gordita.
A chalupa is a real food.
Yes.
Taco, burrito.
Yeah,
real.
very good.
Crunchwrap Supreme, that has nothing to do with the Mexican food. They went fully post-Mexican. They folded it into a hexagon.
So I've heard about these, but I don't really know. How mild is the mildest? Is medium hot? Hot is fire, and Diablo is like shit your pants?
Yes, Diablo is devil, but I think colloquially it's shit your pants.
Right, and I know Diablo means devil.
I didn't know
Sometimes
that
you talk down to me like I'm an idiot, you know what I mean? And you know that I know that fire means hot, right?
Well, but you're actually kind of like explaining really difficult semantic categories, and so I was just trying to be overly communicative.
Right.
Because I feel like I owe you
Right.
that.
So, okay,
I have a shirt with your face on it.
Oh, that's cute. We stopped selling these.
Yeah, but do you know where I got it?
From me?
From your improv tour that you do.
Oh, God, we're talking about my improv tour? I'm doing an improv tour. Go to rejectedjokes.com. It's myself, a bunch of my friends. We're touring around the world. We did Sydney Opera House just recently.
Wait, that's really impressive.
It is kind of fun.
Yeah.
You said impressive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. We're doing a bunch more. By the time this comes out, I bet there's a whole bunch more. There's probably 10 more shows on the list. Okay, so where's the crunch part? You said in the middle.
In the middle, you'll find it. The crunch will reveal itself to you. So it's a tortilla that has been steamed, and then they put.
Wait, don't tell me. I want to eat it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes like menus tell you what's in the food
No way.
before you eat it.
I want to be surprised.
Okay, find the weightiest corner and bite off that almost like the tip of a cigar.
But that's going to be the most beans, don't you think?
There's no beans. And we could have covered that ground had you let me explain what's inside.
So,
right?
shall we?
Please.
Yeah, it's great.
You might be thinking, where's the crunch?
My friend, shout out to the Schnables. His dad went to Taco Bell once. He told me a story when I was a kid. And he tried to get a taco with meat in it. And they said, we can't do that for you. And he said, why? And he says, the meat hose is broken. That's a real story.
Do you think that actually happened?
I hope so.
Me too.
I mean, the Schnables.
So I like to create kind of individual pockets. What I love about the hexagon is it creates sort of natural pockets where you should put sauce. And I think fire sauce is the best fast food hot sauce ever made.
I have eaten so much fast food in my life, but just because a Taco Bell wasn't right next door, I never got to do this. It's fun to watch you eat.
Why do you think that is?
Just looking at you, how you're doing it.
I forgot I'm supposed to ask you about first in your life. I was just having such a nice time eating.
I wonder what your show
It's
is.
called First Meals. It's where I ask you questions about your first. Ben, what was
Like
your
what?
well, like this? What was your first ever job, and what did you learn from it?
We illegally pretended I had working papers. Everybody in my family worked, all the time when they were young. And we legally pretended I had working papers, but I was underage to work. And because I couldn't show them work papers, I couldn't be a camp counselor, but I could do the garbage at the camp. So for the first half of the day, I'm not even doing a bit, I would get there early, real early, and I would take all the because it would be like a playground, and people would be drinking there the night before, and I'd pick up all the broken 40-ounce bottles. This is real. I'm not doing a bit. This is real.
You can be funny without doing a bit. I find you a delightful
isn't that
man, just as
crazy?
Ben Schwartz a human.
Anyway, waka waka waka. I would clean up all the 40-ounce bottles and stuff like that, do all the garbage, all that stuff. And then for the second half of the day, because I did that, they would allow me to try to be a counselor. And that was my first thing.
That's funny because it's so low stakes. Mm-hmm. In movies sometimes people who lied about a degree or lied about a big thing on the resume. You just lied about being able to work as a 13, 14-year-old?
Probably.
When's the first time you remember being disappointed?
When I was younger, Super Nintendo came out. Huge days when Super Nintendo came out, right? And I was like, oh my God, I hope that I can get it. I was looking everywhere to see if my parents got it for me. It was Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a Jewish thing like you know. So instead of Christmas, we have Larry David comes to your house with 8 gifts.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I found it. I saw the Super Nintendo, and I immediately got so sad and disappointed because I ruined the surprise for my parents. And I knew something that I wasn't supposed to know, and they were going to surprise me, and they probably saved up to get this for me, and it was like a big deal, you know what I mean? I remember feeling really bad that I now knew that I was getting it, and they didn't know that I knew, and they're going to have to I have to pretend, and it made me so bummed. I was like, oh no, what do I do? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So that's the last time.
You
That's
said
the
you
first
had to
time.
pretend.
Yeah,
You
I'm
could say,
listening.
Ben, that you had to improvise.
Whoa!
Was that the first time?
2025, we're DirectorJokes.com. We're playing a lot of cities. We're playing Chicago Theater. We're playing Kansas City. We're playing New Jersey. We're playing all those places, I think.
I was trying to get at something very real. It seems like that was, a time when you had to improvise to manage other people's emotions. What is your improv tour? Which I don't know if you know this, but Ben is actually doing an incredible improv tour. Ben Schwartz and friends are going around the world.
Oh, you know about this?
Sydney Opera House?
We did this in the Opera House. We did Royal Albert Hall. We did Radio City Music Hall. Can I have a taste of this?
Yeah, wait, we should drink the Baja Blast. And then guess what flavor it is? Because I don't think you'll
Mountain
be able
Dew.
to tell. Well, Mountain Dew is the name of
Can I smell
the
it?
company. Yeah, you
I'm
can.
assuming it's going to be blueberry or something like that. Can you make this the screenshot of the YouTube video?
That was the most intimate thing I've done in a long time.
To me, honestly, the least intimate. All right, I'm going to guess it's like a raspberry Mountain Dew.
You think raspberry from this color?
Sorry, blueberry.
Okay.
Or
Blue raspberry.
blueberry.
Blueberries are purple.
Yeah, of course. It's great. It's just all sugar. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
So the
How many
flavor.
calories in this? Because you know calories of everything.
I don't know calories because I would only get diet Baja Blast because they make it 0 sugar, but we got full sugar. So we're gonna be like,
Holy shit, I'm
right,
going to be
You
flying.
want to go on a run after this? You want to
Oh
do
my
some
God, I
CrossFit
feel
or
like I'm
something?
going on a run right now. Shit my pants while we run down the street. Oh, it just seems, so what I'm starting to learn, and you tell me how
Good.
wrong I am, that most stuff from Taco Bell is very similar in what's in there. It's just like, this is probably the same stuff we just had, right?
Sure, that's been a common sort of critique of Taco Bell. I think it's a bit of a fool's critique. I think most foods are similar.
Sorry, you calling me a fool?
Absolutely. And I
Okay.
think if, you really look at any McDonald's, how different is a McRib? I know you've never had a McRib.
Oh, when you said
different is a McRib
You said,
from a
what haven't you eaten
hamburger?"
before? You literally put on the McRib. I was like, oh my God, I've never had that before. I'd love to have that.
Come back in October to promote. What are you doing? You're doing a.
Oh, I'm doing an improv tour.
An improv tour.
It's
Where?
probably wrapping up around October. We're playing Chicago Theater. We're playing. I gotta look at the.
But are you
list.
doing it just in America or are you doing this around the world?
Well, that's so funny you asked. I just did the Sydney Opera House. in
Sydney Opera.
Melbourne.
Sydney, Australia.
Sydney, Australia. We just went there. Great
And you
restaurants.
pronounced it Melbourne.
Uh-huh.
That's fantastic.
When you're over there, they say you have to.
I know they say,
know that.
but when you're here,
this
you
is
say
beans.
Melbourne.
This is all beans.
There is beans in there.
and there's
so,
no dairy on this, you said. So we're definitely taking my lactose intolerance thing very seriously.
Yeah.
There's no dairy, right? This
Except
is good.
for a lot of the cheese.
Right.
But so this came out in 1985. It was originally called the Pizzazz Pizza, but then they got a cease and desist because somebody else had something called a Pizzazz Pizza, so they called it the Mexican Pizza.
Really? Mm-hmm. Very
But
tasty.
this got taken off the menu in 2022.
Would you rather have like a sincerely genuine, like you get like a deep moment with the person you're next to, or you get literally one of the top 10 funniest moments of your life captured. What would you prefer?
Top 10 funniest moments of my life, because I feel like that's lightning in a bottle. You know what I mean? I think deep emotional moments can really be found anywhere. I've had like multiple today, and I mean like really on sort of deep levels.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, and I think they're sort of all around us.
I think I'd rather have the real connection moment, just because my whole career and life is based off of, I tour this improv show called Ben Schwartz and Friends. We're going everywhere, but I'm around so many funny people that are so funny all the time that like I love the idea of, even when I'm talking to people, I love the idea of really connecting and having like a genuine moment.
I think it's sort of whatever feels scarce to you almost.
Do we have more food or is this it?
No, we have one more food.
All right.
Wait, I'm gonna ask you a question about it first.
Tell me.
What's the first time you remember making someone laugh?
Oh my God, I have a great story. I hope I haven't shared it with you in the other 2 videos we've done. We've done a lot of videos together. I was in kindergarten, PS24 in the Bronx, not South Bronx. You have to explain to people that it's not. It was
Just south of Westchester.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll say I'm from the Bronx, and some people from the South Bronx will be like, you can't say it anymore. I was like, I know, I'm so sorry. So in the school in PS24, which my mom was a music teacher, Joan Foreman Schwartz. Hi, mommy. Josh, say hello to my mom.
Hello, Ms. Foreman Schwartz.
No,
I'm a big
just
fan.
call her Mrs. Schwartz.
Hey, Mrs. Schwartz. It's really
Schwartz.
lovely to meet you.
You're Jewish. You say the last name Schwartz.
Did I not say Schwartz?
No, you said Schwartz.
I didn't say
Mrs.
I didn't say
Mom.
Schwartz.
Her name
I
is
didn't
Joan.
say
Say
Schwartz.
hi, Joni.
Hey, Joni.
Hey, Joni.
It feels
Mommy.
very,
I love you,
very
mommy.
informal. I normally wouldn't
Tell
say
her
that,
you
but
love
Ben
her.
really
Tell her you love her. I
appreciate it.
love you, mommy.
I love you. If I'm being honest, I've been looking for a sort of maternal.
This is great. We can do
figure
that
in
for
my
you.
life,
Absolutely.
and
She can hit you up.
Yeah?
She'll talk to you. Of course.
That'd be really great.
We can get her on
I
speakerphone.
appreciate that.
Okay, so she was a music teacher there. It was K through 5. I was in kindergarten. How old are you in kindergarten?
5 or 6.
Okay. Next to me was a kid named Shigeki, who had just come from a different country and did not speak a word of English. We became friends because of video games. I was obsessed with Nintendo. We would play and smile and whatever. It was great, amazing. And we're in our thing. Mrs. Parley was the teacher, and she's talking. And then for some reason, I go shit, and I'm in kindergarten. And Mrs. Parley looks over and goes, Benjamin, and I go, it was Shigeki. And it would have been the first time this kid had ever spoken a word of English, and it would have been him yelling at the top of his lungs shit. And she laughed. So it was a huge moment for me to realize, even then, like, I was like, I did a bad thing, but comedy kind of got me out of it. Like,
wow.
So then she told my mom came to, she goes, how dare, but in the way my mom was telling me the story, she was cracking up being like, you can't do this. And then she told my dad, and my dad thought it was hilarious, but also was like, you can't yell, those curse words. That was the first, I've heard that story so many times that I blamed it on Shigeki. I got caught and I blamed it on Shigeki.
Where's Shigeki now? How do we do like a documentary like chasing Shigeki?
Shigeki, my man. Shigeki and Akimitsu was in that class too. Would love to see both you guys. Or, just say hello. I would love to know what Shigeki's up to.
We should.
I would love
I'll
to
call
know.
your mom, you call Shigeki.
Oh my God. Wait, can we do that? The power of the internet? It would be Riverdale in the Bronx. I was born in 1981, so it'd be 1985 or 6. We were PS24, a kid named Shigeki. He's gonna appear. I was like, what?
No, we don't have Shigeki to surprise you with. You know what we do have though, Ben? We have another item from Taco Bell.
What's the last one?
I'll tell you. The
Is it
last
dessert?
one is no. We probably should have done that instead. We got another burrito because I wanted to sort of walk you through a bit of a Taco Bell time machine. So that came out in 1985, Crunchwrap Supreme 2005. This is one of the newest items, came out in 2025. This is the Cantina Chicken Burrito. This is Taco Bell sort of trying to approximate more real food. Now, if you take the burrito and you sort of crack it open like a glow stick, that's what I like to do.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean supposed to?
I thought you were supposed to eat it from one side to the other.
Now you can do that, but I like to go for the middle meats
This
first.
looks so... Don't ever call it middle meats again. So this is chicken.
What's the first time?
This is the worst one.
Yeah.
By far.
I feel bad. Would you like us to make you something else? We can make you like an omelet or something, just in the kitchen.
The kitchen's not on right now, is it?
The kitchen's always on, yeah.
Wait, can I pitch something for the show?
Yeah.
You guys make one last thing. We don't know what it is, and you just, whatever it is, you whip it up and you bring it in and we eat it. And neither of us know what it is. Do I have to, should I pay somebody? I don't want to.
Do you have any cash? Do you have any
Yeah,
cash in your
I'll buy
pocket?
some. Yeah.
What's the first time you remember really feeling successful?
Wow, what a great question. Okay, I'm going to tell you the first time because it links kind of with your last one too. So I came up at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater in New York City. I was 26 and 8th. I was an intern there, so I could get free classes, so I can afford free classes. And I worked ASCAT, which is a great show there. And I did shows there, but I couldn't get on a team yet. I was trying and I wasn't able to get on. There's so many people trying to get on teams at UCB. So I did stuff at this place called The Pit as well, which is called the People's Improv Theater. I only did it for like a year or so there, just so I can get runs. I just want to get on stage, get reps. I did a show with a group And afterwards, when we were coming back, it was a way, way smaller stage. When we were coming back, someone in the audience stopped me while I'm walking with the team, stopped me and said very complimentary things about my brain, which I feel like I didn't get very often. And it like built my confidence because at UCB, I'm doing a lot of class shows and stuff like that, but I couldn't get on a team. And I really wanted to get more work in. And these guys, I was like, oh, I'm getting better. I could feel myself getting better. So I think that was one of the times that I felt funny and maybe I was starting to find some success.
Did you ever feel that way doing stand-up?
First show went really well. And that was the first time I ever got on stage and performed in front of anybody, anything. And you had to bring people, and I did well enough where the third time I did it, they said, you don't have to bring anybody anymore. And I was like, oh my God. And nobody came, and I bombed so hard. I bombed so hard and felt so alone and so lonely, and I didn't know any other stand-ups because I was so new. And so like when it went bad, I felt that in improv, and in improv, it's me and you on stage together, and we could feel it together, and I could try to pick you up, or I could try to help you or whatever. And then afterwards, we'd be like, woof, that was tough. What do you think happened? But this was just like, I'm going to tell you jokes I think are funny. What do you guys think? And not a one person. It was really tough. And then I kind of had to make a decision, like, how much time do I want to spend to stand-up? How much time do I want to spend to improv and sketch? I don't know how good of a stand-up I would have been if I stuck with it, or what I would be now that I have a little bit of stage presence and perform thousands of shows. I wonder how good I would be. I don't know. I find it to be way harder.
I quit team sports to pursue an individual sport.
Tennis.
No, you thought I played tennis?
No, what was it?
Track and field. Shot put, discus, hammer throw.
Oh, yeah, there you
You
go.
don't remember anything?
Yeah, but we could do two-person hammer throw.
Yeah.
Fun.
Which, that's the next episode. Me and Ben do two-person
I
hammer.
love that,
What
yeah.
would we promote, though?
Probably my improv tour, Ben Schwartz and Friends. You gotta go to rejecteddjokes.com. Can you get closer? Closer to my face, please. Rejecteddjokes.com. All those shows. Oh, and also, go to my Instagram, Rejected Jokes, or TikTok and TikTok. Go to TikTok, and a bunch of videos of what the show is there, so you can see what the show is.
TikTok is a side of TikTok where it's just people debating who you tip or not.
That's right.
And it turns out you will get canceled on there if you say that you shouldn't tip clowns.
When you go to a hotel, do you tip out the person who's gonna clean the room? So let's say you're there for one night. How much do you tip?
Oh, I leave, generally whatever bill I have. If I have a 20, I leave a 20 on the,
For
but
one night of
minimum
someone
5.
cleaning the room?
I don't know, dude. Nobody
Did
tells
you make it up
these
because you felt
things.
bad that if you said
Yeah,
too low?
I've never, no, I don't know. What was your first kiss like?
It's funny, my first kiss I don't remember as much as probably my first lovemaking session.
I know a fair amount about your first lovemaking session.
Sorry?
I know a fair amount about the first time you made love to somebody.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know the person's name?
I don't know the person's name, but I know that you weren't officially together, but you thought it was meaningful that she was somebody who was like special and cool, and you liked, you were into. You went off to college and it hadn't happened yet, and then you put a lot of
Did I
pressure
tell the
on
story
yourself.
already?
Not to me. And you thought there was a lot of pressure on yourself, but then you came back and you were like, hey, this is
Did
the
I tell
person
that you know this?
TV was on, but you didn't turn it off because you're like,
Oh,
at that
I told it
time-
in a podcast or something, didn't I?
Do you know who it was?
No,
It was Marin.
who? Mark Maron I told that to?
No, you had sex with Mark Maron the first time.
What?
No, you told that to Mark Maron, but for some reason I remember that story.
God, that's amazing.
If you were to diagnose me with
When
something,
you were
what do
saying-
you think it would be?
Oh, we don't need to do this on camera.
Okay. First time you made love. Tell me about it, man.
I can
Who
tell
was-
you what
What's
I
her name?
diagnose you with. What's her name?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, shout out Shigeki.
Shigeki.
Shigeki,
I
sorry.
wish. No, but I will say the first time it was with someone that I thought was really like a great person and very funny. I remember that being like exciting to have that experience with someone that I really thought was really like a fun and cool person.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at an age where I was like, oh, I don't want to just randomly have sex with a random person for my first time. I wanted to be someone that I like had a connection with and really, blah, blah, blah. So that was important to me, which I wonder how important it is to people nowadays. Was your first person very quick?
Like, what do you consider sex? I think it's fascinating.
I was
the way
thinking
that
about penetration.
penetrative sex, which is what most people, the concept of virginity even is like a bit outdated, and especially
Is that what this show is?
Yeah.
Is this what the show is?
we ask everybody. We have
Is
Michelle
the-
Obama coming on next week, and we're going to
What?
ask her that exact question.
She's not
No, we
doing
don't.
first meals.
Michelle Obama.
She's got to
please.
do last meals.
Come on
Well,
and-
don't do it after this. Don't say a smart thing and then ask her on. Don't be like, oh, remember we were f***ing with Crunchwrap Supreme.
I think
No,
ultimately,
you
if
gotta
you
be
look
like,
back
"Oh,
at
you gotta put the
social
Diablo sauce
media
on,
and
baby."
grassroots organizing in the Arab Spring, I think
She's
we see a lot of
publicizing
promise with
her podcast with her brother.
self-immolation of Mohammed Bouazizi in Tunis.
Oh, this is
I think
smart.
was a
Good,
kickoff
good.
Of,
This is really good.
Of really, and I think if we can
Mrs.
harness
Obama,
that
Mrs.
power,
Obama, sorry.
Mrs. Obama,
Or First Lady,
and I
what
think
would
if we
you
can
say?
really harness that power of
is
social
good.
media and digital media to affect change on a world
I heard
scale.
her on Good Hang, which
We
is
can-
Amy Poehler's podcast.
Yes.
And she was so fun to talk to, and her brother did the beginning of it, and I was like, oh, it's so funny to think of these incredibly powerful, incredible human beings, and remembering that they like grew up also with a brother, and like they grew up also. It's always so funny like to think about that stuff.
Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing that we now sort of humanize all of these larger than life figures? Because I feel like we grew up
this
in an era.
is a great question.
Yeah.
Because Cheeto once said that, like, not Cheeto, who said it? Maybe it was Cheeto. No, I don't think so. Don Cheadle from House of Lies, which is premiering on Netflix. It's coming to Netflix. But that's not what this is about. Ben Schwartz and Friends is coming. Wait, no, someone had said that there's no more movie stars. There's very few movie stars anymore. And I was like, why do you think that is? And someone said, it's because you have access to everybody. Everybody's on your phone. And you could see their day-to-day lives. And I was like, that's so interesting. And I think, very small.
God bless you.
What if I threw up right here?
It'd be really funny. Do it into my hands. It'd be a very kind of beautiful moment.
I need more turkeys.
What was the question? How long did that last?
Virginity again, yeah.
Thank you so much. This is so exciting, guys. This is so exciting.
Half chef.
Can you get it to the camera? Can you tell us what you're serving?
Yes. Okay. This is the oh, like this?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, there we go. This is the Mythical Kitchen team's magnum opus. We have spent years crafting this.
Is this true?
No. Lily was like,
I'll hold this so you can talk about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Here.
I was in the parking lot, and they were like, "Yo, they want you to make us something." And then Lily's like, "Okay, how much time we have?" And they said 5 minutes, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna make jam."
That's great. So
she made jam.
Is the highlight of this piece the jammy thing?
I think it's probably the Wagyu bacon or or this. I pulled the deli slicer down, you know.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Do you want to
absolutely.
plug anything?
No.
Sure. I got a tour coming up, Ben Schwartz and Friends.
That's right.
Thank you very much. Are you worried if you're naked in a hotel room or something like that and there's a window? I guess you work on your physique so much that maybe you like to show it off, but
Correct.
if there's a window, are you like, I don't care if people see me naked when I'm walking around? Because I'm in my, that's your fault for looking at me?
Yes.
Okay. I am the opposite. I'll be like, okay, if I'm walking around naked, I gotta put that up.
Do you, like, if you're in a gym locker room, are you, because I'm fully naked, nothing touching me.
Oh my God! Holy shit.
This is special, right?
Oh my God.
They don't understand how special the things that they do are.
You can't understand going from Taco Bell to that. It's fucking insane.
A5 Wagyu ribeye bacon.
Holy shit. Ready for jam?
Yeah.
You already ate it?
Yeah, I've already eaten a lot of it, yeah. I'll just watch you.
It's really tasty.
I can't believe they made jam in 5 minutes.
What's in jam? Sugar? Strawberries?
This is definitely a sugar, strawberries,
Milk? Half a pound of milk?
probably cornstarch. Last question I want to ask you.
Okay, here we go. Last question.
Last
And then I
question,
get to
everybody.
should I ask you a question before I do the last question?
Sure, yeah.
What's the happiest you've been in the past 5 years? Outside of, you can't say wedding.
Yeah.
So is there a moment in your life that you look back in the past 5 years that you're like, wow, I got a better question.
Hey.
Pretend that didn't exist.
Oh, I hadn't. I'll text it to you with your number that I have.
Is there a moment in the past 5 years that you remember being really happy that you weren't expecting to feel that much happiness? I really like that question.
I don't like the horn kind of gives a certain amount of anxiety
of course.
to my
Yeah,
question
yeah, yeah.
because I feel like I'm on a
Take
good
your time,
train of
really
thought,
think about it.
But then I just sort of hear the
Think about
horn
it.
where I didn't expect to be
Something that made you really happy, and then afterwards you were able to almost go outside yourself and be like, wow, this is a really nice moment. I'm really happy right now.
I was on a boat in the sunshine off the coast of Sardinia. And I'm not like a fancy boy. I'm not a fancy boy. I'm not a fancy
You're
boy.
such an asshole.
I said I'm not a fancy boy, but
As he eats his Wagyu
my-
bacon. I'm not a fancy boy. As he eats Wagyu bacon that you got someone to make you on the spot.
there was this moment that I have if I want to really.
Were you by yourself?
No, I was with my wife, and she was like kind of hugging me from behind. I was Little Spoon, and we're on this boat, and I can just feel the rays of sun beating down on me. I can smell the salt coming off of the sea. I can see an island in the distance, and I thought to myself, like, this is the pure distillate of happiness. I was 3 ignusas deep.
What's an
It's-
ignusta?
Ignusa, it's the local Sardinian beer.
Okay.
You know, it tastes like every other beer in the world, which I also think
local.
is kind of brilliant. You know, the good chemicals are spraying and the bad chemicals are
Yeah.
not.
Did
And
you
if-
tell your wife at the moment that you're having, like,
Yeah, I did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, what's your last question?
My last question is, what is one first that you have yet to have?
Life, there's a billion firsts that I'm excited about. Or, first keep building as you get older. But for work, I think it would be, I've worked so hard and hustled so hard and sold so many scripts to so many places and none have been made yet. I really want to be in front of a camera saying my words. And in a world that I created, I love the internet. I'm so excited, but like on a blank. You know what I mean? I've been lucky enough to do it for a bunch of internet stuff. And by the way, maybe that's where it'd be the most fun. But like to have a TV show of mine that is my world, or a movie of mine that is my world, it's just I've come so close so many times and been told no at such late stages that I'm feeling like to create a world and to find out, to get it on in front of people. I think that'll be really exciting. That was my stomach.
Like Sigourney Weaver is just gonna climb out and just. So Sigourney Weaver is in a movie called Alien.
Yeah, but she doesn't climb out of someone.
No,
the alien climbs out of someone.
I meant she is in like the xenomorph, but I was referring
Then your sentence made no sense. You said Sigourney Weaver climbs out. You said when Sigourney Weaver climbs out of your stomach.
Sure. I think I dropped a couple prepositions in there.
You dropped the whole
Ben,
thought
when you
process.
finally get that movie made, I'm going to be the first in line. But until then, you have an improv tour.
Oh my God, you
which
got
is
to see this
incredible because
improv
that's
show.
kind of a thing.
It's Ben Schwartz and Friends is touring right now. We did 31 cities this year. I don't think I'll ever do that many cities in a year ever again.
No.
So if you want to see us, this is the year to see us. Next year, I bet we only do like 5 to 10. Cut to me doing 150 episodes. 150 episodes. I'm a
God bless you, my beautiful child.
If someone's talking about you and you're not in the room, what do you wish that people are saying you are? Or like if you want to be remembered how?
I think genuinely empathetic, like somebody who actually cares, not somebody who is providing lip service, not somebody who leaves a room and people immediately point and just go like, that was bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. I went to leave a room and people go, oh my God, he actually cares. What do you want people to say behind your back?
I hope that I had made people's lives a little better somehow, whether it's they got to laugh or I got to connect with them or something like that. I think that'll make me be happy.
You have genuinely made my life better being it, and I'm dead serious. Like the amount of, it's almost like the seriousness with which you take all this, right? I know you violently honked the horn at the entire crew over there, but no, it means to all of.
Let's do it. You're talking
Come on,
about
lay
first?
down the seats. Lay down the seats.
I think that's how we got to end.
Lay down the seats.
We're both on top.
Lay down. If we just get the leg up here, then I kind of thought you were gonna come around.
It started with talking about first, and it's gonna end with last. You know what I mean?
I already got the lube.
Oh no! Hey, thank you so much for watching.
That's called a love bump. We'll see y'all next time over the Ben Schwartz. So you're doing an improv tour.
Everybody's doing Ben Schwartz and Friends.
Cities. Never gonna do this many cities ever again.
Hey, subscribe, like.
It's incredible. Do you have any other historical landmarks you're gonna do improv at?
I'm trying to do the Coliseum.
Is that real?
No.
Come on, do it.
Hey, what do you say? How do you log off? Hey, even though it's the first meals, right now this is the last time you'll see us together. So, from Ben Schwartz and Josh, you want to take your wife's name?
I'm so sorry. Well, I can't.
Why?
Because her dad's name is Josh.
No, last name. What are you talking about?
Then I know. Then I'm saying I'll have
from Josh and Benjamin Joseph Schwartz, we wish you the best of luck. And hey, if you see us on the side of the road,
check out the latest episode of A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, where you can join me and Nicole as we discuss which country has the best food.